Alright, this problem says the perimeter of a college athletic field is 104 meters and the length is 16 more than the width. We want to find that length and width. Alright, so just write down what we know. We know the perimeter is 104 meters. And we know that the length is 16 more than the width. Okay, so that's what was given to me. Alright, now since we're talking about perimeter of a rectangular field, we know that perimeter is 2 lengths plus 2 widths. Now what we're trying to do is to get this linear equation all with just one variable in it. So we're going to substitute for the P and the L. So we know again that P is 104. Now L is W plus 6. So wherever I see that L, I'm going to plug in W plus 16 plus 2W. Now we distribute that 2 through, so that's 104 equals 2W plus 32 plus 2W. Combine like terms, so that's 104 equals 4W plus 32. Subtract 32 now from both sides. Now we'll come over here, we get 104 minus 32 gives me 72. Equals 4W. And now my last step is just divide by 4 on both sides. Alright, and that gives me W equals 18 meters. Now remember, we're not done. We have to take this 18 meters and we got to plug it back in for L. So L would be 18 plus 16, which would give me a length of 34 meters. Alright, this problem says a man has a box of coins that he uses when playing poker with friends. The box currently contains 52 coins, consisting of pennies, dimes, and quarters. The number of pennies is equal to the number of dimes, and the total amount of money is $5.59. We're trying to find how many pennies, how many dimes, and how many quarters does he have. Okay, so I'm just going to use a little box to organize my information. Again, you don't have to use a box, but I'm going to. Alright, so here I have my pennies, my dimes, my quarters, and then we'll make us a total box down here. And this is going to be for the total. Okay, now this first box is the amount that we have, the rate of how much one is, and then the total of each. Okay, so total of each denomination. Now, I don't know how many pennies I have, so that's X. I also don't know how many dimes I have, but I do know that dimes and pennies are the same. So if I have X pennies, I have to have X dimes. Now, what I have left is quarters. Now quarters I can't let be X because I don't know that the pennies and dimes and quarters are all the same. But I have 52 coins. Okay, we have 52 coins total. If we take away the pennies and we take away the dimes, we should be left with the quarters. So negative X minus X is 2X. So that means the quarters is 52 minus 2X. So that's how many quarters we have. Alright, now a penny is worth 1 cent. A dime is worth 10 cents, and a quarter is worth 25 cents. Now to get the total for each one, we just multiply the rate and the amount. So this will give me 0.01x, 0.10x, and then for quarters 0.25 times 52 minus 2x, for a total amount of money of $5.59. Now, the tricky part is to set up the equation. Well, we got to think, how do we get that $5.59? We add up the three numbers together, three types of denomination. So we have 0.01x pennies plus 0.10x amount in dimes plus amount in quarters. And together, all that added together equals the $5.59. Alright, so we have our equation. Now, I want to get rid of the decimal. So I'm going to move all the decimals over 2 places to the right. So that leaves me with x plus 10x plus 25 times 52 minus 2x equals 559. Alright, so x and 10x is 11x. 25 times 52, that gives me 1300. Then 25 times negative 2x is negative 50x equals 559. Combine my like terms even more. Negative 39x plus 1300 equals 559. Subtract 1300 from each side. That leaves me with negative 39x equals negative 741. Now we divide that by negative 39. That gives me x equals 19. So that means I have 19 pennies. Also have 19 dimes. So 19 pennies, 19 dimes. Well, remember quarters, okay, so quarters was 52 minus 2x. So if x is 19, quarters is 52 minus 2 times 19, which is 38. And so we get quarters equals 14. So we have 19 pennies, 19 dimes, and 14 quarters. Alright, this problem says 2 steamers leave a port on a river at the same time, traveling in opposite directions. Each is traveling 22 miles per hour. How long will it take for them to be 66 miles apart? Okay, again, I'm going to set up a little box to help me organize my information. So we have the first steamer, we have the second steamer, and then again we're going to have a total. Because it's a distance problem, we know we have our rate, our time, and our distance. Okay, now each is traveling 22 miles per hour, so that's the rate, 22, 22. Now for the time, we don't know. Okay, we don't know. But what we do know then is that they're traveling for the same amount of time. So that both times would be x. And we also know that their distance together has to be 66. Okay? Now these are just dead boxes, so we don't use those. To find the distance, remember distance is equal to rate times time. So that would give me 22x and 22x. So now if we take the distance of the first one plus the distance of the second one, that should equal their total distance. So 22x plus 22x, that gives me 44x equals 66. Divide both sides now by 44. And we get x equals 1.5. Remember that represents time in hours, so it takes them an hour and a half before they are 66 miles apart.